Hey, just another installment of the, well, what I like to call the Albatross. My 79 Corvette that I'm trying to put back together. It is going to be a trying process. I mean, up until now, I've been unable to open the hood or the driver's door. The handles just don't work. Lubing the stuff up has not helped at all. So this is going to be the next thing that I do. And following that, I got the back window in. It seals well. I tested a little water on it. It's okay. Now though, the T-tops themselves are, well, I can show you. If you look in here, I think you should be able to see that there literally is no seal. And I don't know why it moves around so much, but it's really, really bad. This door, by the way, I'm going to get new handles for it, but it works great now. I just, lubed it up and it's working real nice. But what I figure is, if you look inside of here, you can see where the thing is that allows this thing to move. So what I'm planning to do on the other door, I mean, being that the interior is totally trash, or at least the door panels are, I think, beyond gone, I'm going to cut a hole in it right back there. That way I can get that door open, and when I get that door open, I'll have a little bit better leverage on that hood release, though I don't think that's going to help me any. It's just little win by little win on this car, so I'm going to do that. Check this out. There is so much rust in here. It's like ridiculous amounts of rust. So yeah, this panel is definitely beyond repair. I mean, well, not that I made more holes in it, it's even worse, but I mean, the rust here is really, really thick. So I don't feel bad at all doing this. I'm just going to get something pry in here and hopefully pry this away, and then I'm going to pop this door open. Okay, as you can see, I went full Hulk on this thing and just ripped a hole in the door panel. So the vapor barrier, I don't think stood a chance at keeping this car dry. I mean, we don't have a back window in a car or T-top seals or anything else much. It's definitely going to get wet. My idea here is, it didn't wiggle when I poked at it, so I'm thinking soak the darn thing in PB. This is why I bought a case of this stuff. There we go. And, well, hopefully this thing will start to wiggle. Solid. Alright, I'm going to let this sit for a little while, maybe spray a little bit more. I'll be back if I can get it to wiggle. Fun stuff, man, fun stuff! But I'm going to win. It has to happen. Okay, so now what you're looking at now is the good side. Alright, so if you watch how this works, when I pull a lever over here, it pulls this thing, which pushes down on this thing in the front, and then the one in the back goes, which ultimately makes the thing pop. You know, close it up, and you can see what I mean. On the other side, this piece here is frozen solid, and it doesn't do anything. So I think it's just like welded itself to the other piece. So I'm going to try using my needle nose vice grips and see if I can't get those to make this thing wiggle. Been working at this thing for like 20 minutes now, by the way. I guess it probably looks a little bit open, more open than it was before, because, well, it is. But, yeah, I'll be back when I got this set up. Well, wiggle it as I might, I think I'm just going to wind up busting the thing off, because it's really not going anywhere. Fun stuff, fun stuff. We'll get there. And that one on the inside, I can make it move, but only a little bit, because it, you probably can't see crap there. Hold on a second. Okay, there you go. The one that's behind the one that I was just grabbing there, that one I can make move a little bit, but not enough to pop the door. I might continue working with that thing. Okay, so now the light has changed, and this thing is beating me. I get the piece in the back to move down, that semi-square piece there, and that I look at it on the other side, and when that goes down, this thing pops. This thing, on the other hand, is not popping. I've even used two hands, one to push that piece down, and the other one to try to pry up on this, which doesn't work. So I'm trying to figure something out. I don't want to wreck the door, you know, so I'm trying to be a little bit gentle here. I'm bending stuff around, but craziness. I'm thinking I need a Corvette Ben. Maybe he can figure it out. Anywho, I'll keep working at it. Okay, another day and another try. I've let this soak for about a week now because I've had other things come up, but I'm still dying to get this crazy door open. So there's two flaps. I'm not sure if you can see them or not, but somebody told me to try pushing them both down with two screwdrivers. That's going to take two hands, and I really have nowhere to put you at the moment, but I think that I'm going to give this a shot, and if I get the door open, it'll be a magical moment. Still fighting with the stupid door. So I'm pretty sure what I have here, with this piece up here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's this lever at the top here, and that is currently down, but I do believe that means it's locked, because when I play with the door handle, if I could reach the door handle, there we go, the outside thing moves, but the inside one doesn't, right? I like the way it still gets stuck down. The rust in here is insane. I'll tell you, if one more person tells me that it's a Corvette and the body doesn't rust, it should be easy, I'm gonna want to shoot him. Alright, anyway, so now that was with this thing up here down. So now if I lift this back up again, that should be unlocked. And then when I pull on the handle, the inside thing moves. But it doesn't pop anything, and I can even move it further here. If I can get my specialty screwdriver here on the piece. Yeah, that's as far as it goes. But it still isn't popping the stupid door. This doesn't feel like it's only me. So if you look in here, these are the things I'm playing with. It's this back piece here and this piece here. Right now with it open, they actually both move, and then I've tried prying on it to go further, but it won't. That's what I get. But I think I might be taking a, I don't know, a hammer and a chisel to this thing and just start taking it apart from the inside, because something tells me, I'm thinking maybe the spring that's supposed to pop that lever down at the bottom there is rusted through, much like the window regulator on the other side that I just found in the bottom of the door. So, well, one way or another, next time I film is going to be when I have this door open. Okay, this is another try. Gonna get it. Okay, somebody said WD-40 was the best, so let me give a little bit of this a try. Yeah, this thing is bent to hell at this point. I don't care. I'm gonna buy a new one.
Used, new, I don't know, whatever. But in any event, you probably can't see it because it's very dark. I got a light. How's that for bent to hell? So I can actually see the part that I'm trying to make move. I'm just going to pry it a little bit further open, and then hopefully I can twist the thing around. This is, you know, I'm sick of trying to open this door. Okay, I said I wasn't going to film anymore, but this is really interesting stuff. So now I've taken this thing apart far enough that you can see exactly what this thing is doing when you pop it. It's lifting up this piece that gets off of the piece that's supposed to turn. Unfortunately, right now I'm actually trying to press up on vice grips that I have on the piece that's supposed to turn, and it still doesn't want to go, even with this piece out of the way. So I think it's just frozen solid. Hey. But we're going to get there. We're getting closer and closer. Just a little bit further now. Okay, so now I've cut out just about everything that was in my way and was blocking the thing. So now it's absolutely nothing blocking it at all whatsoever. Of course it's still frozen. But as you can see that's the top of it and that's the bottom of it. It's one big thick piece. So what I'm working on now is I'm going to cut the shaft off and then just try prying the thing off. Eventually it's got to come, right? You just keep working at it. Okay, winning. This is the first pry open of the door. Yeah, I destroyed this side of it, you know, getting in there, but that's okay because that's how it looked before, so not too worried about it. Oh God, this thing now is a absolute mess. I took it down to the thing itself, and then I actually just stuck my feet across the car and kicked the darn thing open because I couldn't make it spin enough. But so now I guess I need to well, straighten out some of this metal a little bit. No big deal. That's going to be under the door panel, and I can straighten metal pretty well. And then of course I'm going to have to buy a new lock doohickey. I saw Equus has them on sale. I'm going to need some reviews as to whether those are good or not, because I don't want to put junk in this car. Hey, it's the first time looking in the car from this side, and my goodness, it's not much of a floor. Hey, look, there's the 4-speed right there. Maybe I can figure out why the shifter doesn't come out now. It's a plus speed on this side. Yeah, because the see. The steering wheel is actually very nice. Unfortunately, this seat was sitting forward for so long that the seat died under, you know, the stuff all went away, and then this was leaning directly on the steering wheel for, I don't know, probably 10 years or something like that. So I'm going to see if I can get that out. If not, maybe I'll re-wrap the steering wheel, because otherwise it's pretty darn good. And yeah, I guess I have to empty out this side of the car now. All the fun mouse stuff. And then if you can take a look here, that says 80,000. That's not miles, it's kilometers. So it's only got like 40-something thousand miles on it. Really not too terrible. And the dash itself doesn't look horrible. One little crack in it, which is annoying. I didn't see that from the other side. I thought it was perfect. Oh well. And then I guess we'll be able to now figure out why the shifter won't come out of gear, because it's totally stuck, but I'm guessing, you know, that stuff is probably just as rusty as the stuff up here, considering the whole floor rotted away. And don't mind me, I just get a little bit overwhelmed the more I look at this car. What's going to happen from here is I'm going to get this hood open. It's funny, it's opened on the passenger side, not the driver's side. That's unusual, right? Because normally it's the passenger side cable thing that goes bad. I'm going to do the little doohickey, you know, pop in the grommet thing and pop out the, you know, use a piece of metal to pop this side of the hood. Because this part here, this hood release, is rock solid. I mean, nothing. I could yank on that all day and night. It's not going to do anything. And something tells me somebody had already broken it, because it probably popped the right side and not the left for some crazy reason. In any event, the door is open, and now I don't dare close it until I get this thing out of here because it's a pain in the neck. And this has been a good day, I'll tell you. It's been holding me up. I have parts for this car that I want to install. I have a full lock set for it and an ignition lock. We'll talk about that later. That kind of pissed me off at Eckler's. And then I got some tires. Not, you know, awesome white leather tires, but I got nice new tires, 225 60s, because it's right now on stuff that's flat and some stuff that's just downright scary. So we want to be moving along, you know. And oh, I got the seals for the T-tops too, so I want to do those. Except I got to get these pieces here in the corners because those rotted away, and I actually have to drill them out of the car because they actually rotted and just sat in there. But other than that, I think I am at this point out. Door open. Success. What a freaking nightmare.